Hello, Brenton with All Octane here, and in this video we are heading to the 2025 St. Louis Auto Show. I'm super excited to go. I took a day off of work. It is just after 12 o'clock, somewhere close to 1. The show started at noon, and I just needed time to pack up because, as you can see, the weather is bananas. I had to get down here fighting all the snow. So kind of geared up, got a lunch or a dinner ready. I've got my backpack, I've got water, I've got my cameras, I've got all the things. So let's go to the show, review some cars, see the automotive world at its finest, and not be in the snow. Although I love the snow, I'm like a husky. It's fun stuff. The show is held here in St. Louis at the Dome of the Americas, the former Rams Stadium, kind of like the Americas Center, the event center that's attached to the stadium. So this reminds me of the good old days of the Detroit Auto Show. I only ever went a few times in high school. I didn't really go early childhood, but definitely when I went back, after I moved back with my parents after college, I went a number of times as well. But yeah, there's nothing like Detroit in the winter. So we have made our way in, and this is just what I can see so far. I'm gonna take some of my stuff off, like my coat, hat, and everything, and then we're gonna get into it. That is a hefty lineup. That is a Ford GT from HPJ Performance, I'm guessing. They've got these Mustangs here. That's awesome. And then we got Mischief over here as well. That's pretty cool. Golly day, look at the rear tire on this thing. Oh, that's a monster. This thing is so cool. So here's the dream, the Cadillac CT5V Blackwing. This color is absolutely awesome as well. I have always wanted a CTSV, but the CT5V Blackwing is now kind of like the flagship Cadillac sedan, performance sedan, and honestly, the CTSV is getting to be almost more expensive than I can afford. The first gen I can still probably afford. Second gen is getting to be out of my price range, and I can maybe someday, maybe one day, more of like a rougher one. But yeah, this one's way out of my price range as well. Like, I think this is over 100 something. So someday, one day, but maybe it's first gen. At this point, I think I'm gonna have to pick myself up an STSV, because that's probably the only affordable V series car I can buy. I showed up to the show today. I did not expect to see the Volkswagen ID Buzz. But not only do I see one, there actually is a second one here. And surprisingly, it's in the $1 Million Mile one. So there's actually two. That's awesome. $1 Million Mile doesn't have anything too exotic this year. Maybe the weather. We've got a Roma. We've got the ID. We've got the Bentley. We've got a Volvo. Aston Martin. This thing is dope. We've got the Mercedes back there. That's not an Ineos Grenadier, that is not. It's got this nice Porsche and a nice Hummer. That's what $1 Million Mile is this year. I definitely think it is $1 million worth of cars, but definitely no Lamborghinis or Paganis or anything like that. And that's not what you really come to the auto show to see, though. Check out this time capsule. An Oldsmobile. Man, I think, what is this? It says Regency on the trim, but this is a 98. Oldsmobile 98. The funny thing is this is not uncommon to actually see on the roads here in St. Louis. And I would imagine this was actually driven in here because it's dripping snow, and it also has plates. So yeah, that is awesome. These things are pretty impressive. Look at this thing, RX-7, but it's got like a older Mazda front end. That's pretty sweet. I'm a big fan of this Lincoln Aviator. It is, however, $89,825, which is a little steep, but the color is absolutely stunning and the interior is also absolutely stunning. That color combination makes it really luxurious. I really like it, but golly day, that is very expensive. One of the best features about Ford products is that they have the number pads that you can lock and unlock your vehicle with. That's always super helpful, especially if you like go to the beach or you're doing an activity where you don't really want to have your keys or lose your keys. You can always just use the number pad. I like that. One thing, one of the brands that has not had any breaks this entire time that I've been here on a snowy Friday has been Tesla. People have constantly been at Tesla, which is impressive. Like them or hate them, they definitely draw attention. Here's the ID Buzz, and there is the window open. So now I know how that works. Not enough window opening though, that's just too small of an opening. This bench in the back here though is pretty cool. You got this tray. Looks like you can, oh, that is spring loaded. That's kind of cool. Got more cargo space. I like that. The color on this one is really nice. And they did match that with the interior very well too. This kind of like off-white beige with kind of like a creamsicle. No, it's a little darker than that, a little less orange, but it does look really good. Here's the interior of an ID Buzz. You got captain's chairs in the middle, a bench seat in the back. And again, the window open, it's just not enough window, in my opinion. Okay, so I am outside. I'm gonna be putting on a coat and a hat here in just a little bit because apparently the drifting comes with the ticket. I thought there was an extra cost or whatever, but all you had to do is get your hand stamped. So I'm just gonna go and watch this drifting thing. I have some earplugs because I know that is loud. I know what drifting does. I have my boots and I have some hats and other things. So I'm gonna put on my winter stuff and we're gonna see some drifting. We're not seeing Von Gittin Jr. I think that's only tomorrow, Saturday, or maybe Sunday, one of the two. But I am seeing somebody else and I'm excited. So let's roll. So here we've got the Cadillac Escalade IQ. It's different. It's not quite the same as the V that's over there. The V is like $160,000. I actually have to check the sticker to see how much this one is, but it's in a very different taste. Like the size is a lot different. The features, very different. Even though it is, I guess, still an Escalade, it doesn't feel like an Escalade, mostly because of that sloped rear end there. I don't know. I haven't quite warmed up to the IQ yet, Escalade IQ. The night vision feature is really impressive. That's that gray screen that you see right there. And you can see as people walk past, it will pick them up and it'll notify you that there are people walking. Check that out. Isn't that impressive? Man, night vision on cars is cool. I think all cars should have this. The Tesla booth has not stopped being crowded the whole time I've been here. It's insane. I also just heard somebody pass by the Tesla booth and say, "Is this new?" And the guy's like, "No, it's actually the Model Y. It's been out since 2017. Yeah, there's been really no new Teslas other than the Cybertruck. They just have a timeless design. They've been around for eons now, it feels like. Yeah. I guess a lot of the general public wouldn't know. And it's no offense to anybody because, I don't know, as an automotive enthusiast, I kind of know. So I have to remember to help educate people because they don't know. Interesting. Still do not see enough of these on the road. If any, I don't even know if I've ever seen one of these out on the road. So this is how tall the Ram RHO is to get inside. I am 6'4", probably 6'5" with my boots on right now. And to get into this thing, even I have to use the handle grab, because that is a hike. Normally I can one-shot things. That is a hike. So let's go ahead and jump up in. Golly day. Okay, so let's turn the volume down. Yeah, so now I'm inside the truck. That was a hike to get in. Like I said, normally I don't have to use the handle grabs. Normally I can one-shot it, but in this case, no. So let's go ahead and get out And it's kind of the same concept going down though. Like even for me, this is tall. Like, ugh, I gotta watch where I step. So man, this is a truck. It's even big for me, but I'll tell you what, I like it. Here's one of the cars that I was very excited to see at the St. Louis Auto Show. This is the first time I've ever seen one in person. This is the brand new 2025 Dodge Charger Daytona, all electric muscle car. This thing is pretty sweet. I actually really like it. Actually, this is a 2024. I am stand corrected. The Charger Daytona Scat Pack Track Package. This one is topping out at $85,965. I actually really like the styling, especially because you can kind of see through the nose portion of the car. It is very long, it's very big, very much like the Charger and Challengers before. It's probably as long as a Charger. But one of the cool features is as well, as we come back here and we hit this button right here, that will actually pop the hatch. So this vehicle is a hatchback. You can actually drop those rear seats and it'll lay full flat all the way across. Behind here, you also have this pull tab where you can kind of pull this up and store some things. I think that was a tire inflator right there. But yeah, it is a hatch. So what we can do is we can push this all back down. It will come back down and there it goes. That's pretty cool. To charge the car, you simply have to just push on this little panel here, pull it open. It is a manual release and you can charge the vehicle. Again, it's all electric. Jumping inside, so this thing is really cool. It's got a big door, massive door. You can change the colors of these lights within. Let's go ahead and hop inside to see the interior of the brand new Dodge Charger Daytona. And this is what you'll see. So you got a mechanical looking shifter, which will pull back to just kind of like button levers to let you know if you're in park drive. We've got the electric parking brake. We've got this folding center console that you can see. Again, wrap around mood lighting, dashboard, full screen. I believe that might also be a screen mirror, but at the moment it is just acting as a mirror. It's got garage door openers up top here, a full panoramic sunroof, moonroof. On the back, you've got quite a bit of space. I have not tried to go back there just yet at 6'4". I don't know if I want to try, but one thing I also did notice is that in order to get out, there's no pull handle, it is a push button. So this button right down here does open up the door to let you out of the vehicle. So that is something to consider. There probably is a manual release somewhere, but at the moment it is just a push button to get out. I did hop in the back seat at 6'4". There's not much space up front, but it still could come back because I still have space. That is pretty impressive. It's got 2 USB-C chargers back here, and I won't lie, the headroom is not bad. I'm pretty comfortable. One thing I did just make note of though is as you're trying to get out of this, especially as a taller person or potentially even shorter person, is this no step on that. Always good to know. It's not like I exactly was going to step on that, but if that is a fragile piece, I don't want to step on it, and I'm glad I caught that. So there you have it. There is a 2024 Dodge Charger Daytona Scat Pack at the St. Louis Auto Show. Awesome vehicle. Really glad I got to see one in person. Well, that was the 2025 St. Louis Auto Show. Maybe round one. I loved it so much that I might come back a second day. I might come back on Sunday. Maybe it's a little busier. I won't get as much good time, but I had a lot of conversations today. To me, it's really fun to go sit in cars, see what I like. Can I look out the windows? Are there things in my way? Like looking at ergonomics, how the dashboards are laid out, buttons are laid out, like aesthetics of the car itself. Those are things I look at, but then I also like conversations. I really enjoy talking to the representatives that come and do the auto show circuit. That was one of the jobs I really wanted to do when I was young. Maybe I still could, but traveling a lot, now when I'm older and I'm married, I don't really want to be away from my wife. That's the hard part. So I feel like that would have been a good younger me job. But I really enjoy talking to the people here because they're just a wealth of knowledge, and they're also like, you know, traveling places and doing things, so it's fun to talk to them. So that's always a good thing that you can do too at the auto shows. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you did. If you like automotive content or diecast content, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Give this video a like if you like the content. I greatly appreciate you watching, and until the next one, have a good one.